Welcome to First Wing, a Fourth Wing podcast.
I'm Brianna, and this is the start of my Fourth Wing journey.
And I'm Kendra, an experienced dragon rider here to help this first year. Just a quick note, this book contains explicit content, including swearing, sex, violence, and death, and so will this podcast. And everybody, these chapters definitely contain sex because it finally happens.
Yes, we are here. We
have
the moment.
Arrived at this moment, and we get very excited that we get to talk to you about it today. As unembarrassing as possible.
Exactly. So today we're discussing chapters 29 and 30, and the last episode ended with Taryn calling her a lightning wielder right after she murdered Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she's a lightning wielder.
So exciting.
Yeah, it is.
You kind of suspected that.
I did. And it was great to be proven right. Also, it does make that Taylor Swift song that people think is about this book make more sense.
Opalite. Yep.
Yeah, even though it's
even
not.
though Rebecca's actually said many times now, like, guys, Taylor Swift,
not.
Taylor Swift probably doesn't even know my name. Okay. All right, so we start chapter 29 with this little thing at the top. The death of a cadet is an inevitable yet acceptable tragedy. This process thins the herd, leaving only the strongest riders, and as long as the cause of death does not break the codex, any writer involved in extinguishing another's life shall not be punished. And that's that Major Effendra's Guide to the Writer's Quadrant.
Yes. And this made me worried that someone was going to accuse her of breaking the codex.
Oh, right.
But she didn't.
She didn't break the codex.
It was fine. You're allowed to murder people in war games.
Yeah.
And on the mat. And anywhere but in their own bed, I suppose.
Yeah, I really don't know what the codex says about when you cannot cause death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems rare.
It does.
It's like when they're sleeping.
We know that. We know that for a fact. That's all we know.
Like, maybe you can't, like, just in general sneak it behind. Like, they have to die honorably.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. There's other incidents in further books that I don't know if there's any of those things are even a thing. So
guess we'll find out.
If those things are things that we don't know.
I think she needs to, just like J.K. Rowling released, like, textbooks from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Rebecca needs to release the
codex.
In
oh,
full.
yeah.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Can you imagine, though, how much work that would be for her to come up with that?
That's her job. Okay, just kidding. Yes, it would be a lot of work. It could be a short book. Those textbooks are definitely not textbook size.
We need some codex. We need some of the points of the codex. We know some already. They've been given. But
exactly. It shouldn't be that hard.
Exactly. Well, we start out this chapter, literally it's 5 minutes, like, later or whatever, after killing Jack, kind of. You know what I mean? Like, they finished. They done.
Yeah, and they won. And this is another time that they've won, and they didn't really, like, show the winning part.
That's right.
Why do they keep doing
that?
Oh,
yeah, and you were, like, thinking they maybe weren't going to win, right?
Yeah, I did. That was, like, my initial guess was, like, oh, come on, they've won so much already. But no, they still win.
No, this is Gryffindor in its fullest.
Yeah.
Gryffindor wins.
Yeah, Gryffindor wins.
And so does Fourth Wing or this squad or, you know what I mean?
It's just Xaden. He's just so great.
Either that or it's Dane, everybody.
You can't tell from my sticker on my laptop that I got since our last recording. I'm Team Xaden.
I can see that. Her Team Xaden sticker. But you also completely missed a great time to scoff at me.
Oh.
You said it's Xaden, and I said, or it's Dane, and you just didn't hear it.
Dang. Dane sucks. He seems to be a fine squad leader. Whatever.
We actually don't have any clue if he's doing anything or if he just happens to have good teammates, good squad mates, whatever.
Well, he did something to get promoted.
Good point. So here we are. They've landed. The Fourth Wing Riders are celebrating. Woohoo! And the First Wing Riders are angry? Wait. What's happening to the second and the third wing? Who knows?
Maybe they were versus First Wing.
I don't know. Was it only...
Second Wing was versus Third Wing.
I can't remember. We'd have to go back to that.
When they're explaining what's going on.
Because I'm
pretty sure. I feel like that's what was implied. Because this whole fighting, this whole war games, they don't even mention the other two.
That's true. But I'm sure First Wing is also angry because she killed Jack. Although,
Are
they? I don't know. Anyways, so they land. The dragons take off, but Taryn and Darna don't. Probably because they can hear Violet inside her head, because she's literally saying Jack is dead.
Yeah.
I killed him.
Yeah.
I'm the reason his parents will get a letter. The reason his name will be etched into stone.
I'm like, better his than yours or Liam's.
Or Liam's, yeah.
So, whatever. It's fine.
We know that
I know that she gets over it thanks to Xaden in multiple ways. But, but I was just annoyed at her for a while here. I'm like, okay.
She has a problem killing people.
It's good that you have a conscience, but this was literally for the greater good.
Yeah, this was for the greater good.
This was for the greater good.
Yeah, for sure.
He's a cold-blooded killer. Like,
I mean,
more than anyone needs to be in this, which is saying something, because they're all supposed to be learning how to be cold-blooded killers, but he was too much.
If it was some other random person that almost killed Liam in a game, you know, and she felt bad about that, I could understand. But this is the person who, from the first chapter,
threw someone off
the goddamn parapet.
Just for the fun of it.
For the fun of it.
That's it.
Broke someone's neck and said, "Oh, I didn't know his neck was that weak."
Which was a great line, but bad person.
I mean, this is that person. The fact that she is so overwhelmed by that. Maybe, you know what? Maybe it's just like your first kill. I mean, because
yeah, and this is like 5 minutes later. You know, we're not giving her like any grace, but I'm like,
we aren't. I'm just like, get it together, girl.
Get it together. He sucked.
Be more like Selena Sardouthian.
Yeah, have no fucking
conscience.
Mercy. No, she does have a conscience. She does, yeah. But sometimes she just doesn't care.
Right. So yeah, so she gets off Taryn and she asks if Liam is alive. She's like, "Tell me Liam's alive. Tell me it was worth it." And then Taryn says, Day says that he lives. The sword went through his side.
Right. Which still seems
a lot.
Seems like a lot. But I was like, thank God. Because like I'm just waiting for a main character to die.
Yeah. Also, this is a little bit more of the, kind of leans towards the idea of the dragons talking to each other through their mind.
Yeah, because Day's not, like, right there.
Yeah.
So, are they speaking dragon language in their head? Are they sending pictures in their head?
I never thought about this before, but now I want to know. Are they speaking the dragon language? Yeah. Or are they speaking the same language? They've got to be speaking dragon language.
Yeah, because we learned from Taryn. It's like, the closest translation.
Yeah.
So they have they do have their own language.
They have to.
They have to. I want a character to learn dragon language.
This book series is called the Empyrean series. The Empyrean they're the dragons. Yes. There has got to be a lot about the dragons still to come.
I hope so.
And still to come that I don't know about
quite the name for them being mentioned once in how far are we through this book?
Yeah. My goodness. Okay, good. So she finds out that Liam lives. Yay!
That is
good. Then she's also like sad that she killed him again here. Oh yeah, so Sawyer pops up and he's like, "Damn, Sorengale Lightning, you've been holding out on us." And then just every other sentence is her thinking something about Jack.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking, like, I started getting scared that she would refuse to use her power again after this. Which I guess is what Dane was going for. The fuck, Dane? But but no, it's fine. She also, I think she would have involuntarily used it anyways, as we learn.
Yeah, we know it's gonna happen whether she wants to or not.
Yeah.
She is so sick to her stomach about this that she is like throwing up. But I did think it was nice that Taryn folded his wings over her, just like, okay,
yeah,
you do your thing, but I'm not going to particularly, we're not going to particularly make you have to do this in front of the whole.
It kind of reminds me, like, later when Xaden says, like, only in these walls or whatever.
Yeah.
That was Taryn creating the walls.
Yeah, that's right. She's not feeling great about it. And Darna points out that she saved her friend and that she's proud of her.
Yes, which is a good way to think about it.
Yeah. And I think then Andarna goes to take off. Yeah, she's a little tired. Mm-hmm. Dane appears, and he's like, "Was that you with the lightning strike? The one that took down the tower?" And then she, of course, in her head says, "The one that killed Jack." I mean, this is like constantly happening during this page. I'm like, yes, you killed Jack.
You did.
Violet. You did. That happened. And then Dane is like, "I've never seen anything like it. I don't think there's been a lightning wielder in more than a century."
Yeah, which is pretty cool. Because, I was expecting a unique power from her based on everything.
Yeah.
Taryn, her being a main character, etc.
Yeah.
But it was just cool, like, in a century. That's a while. Pretty unique.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Pretty cool.
He does pick up here, though, that something's wrong. So he's like, "Violet?" And then she's like, I killed him. I killed him with a whisper, but I can't do that because you won't hear me. And she's, of course, thinking about how proud her mom is going to be that she's like everyone else.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, is that she killed them or that she's a lightning wielder? Probably that she's a lightning wielder.
Yeah, and maybe that she killed someone.
Yeah, I don't know. Dane is like, shit, it's all right. Vi? Is it Vi or V?
Well, it'd have to be Vi because it's Violet.
Vi. It's all right, Vi. She's like, I killed him. And then he's like, I know. And if you don't want to use that kind of power again, you don't have to.
What do you mean? Like, I literally, my exact note was, what the fuck do you mean? What is she gonna do from now on? Nothing?
Yeah. What is he saying?
What is she gonna do?
She's gonna make lightning, it's sort of like, those shadow puppets you can make, but she's gonna make like lightning... Fireworks, yeah. And
she's gonna be an entertainer.
Entertainer, that's right. That's what she's gonna do.
Oh.
Because she's not a weapon, of course.
Yeah.
Xaden feels the same way and says, get the fuck away from her with that nonsense.
Yep. And I was just like, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah, and he gives her what she needs at this point. He takes her by the shoulders. He says, you killed Barlow. And then he's just saying facts here. Yeah. Lightning, your signet is lightning.
Mm-hmm.
And then he says, I thought so, but I wasn't sure until I saw you take that tower down.
Right. And so I was like, okay, he must be talking about the kiss thing. But...
Because you pointed that out during the kiss. You said, like, it's got to be something with weather,
I
maybe, or I forget what, but you were close.
I said lightning or maybe just weather.
Yeah.
Because it was talking about how it's like also snow. It was like snow, thunder.
Thunder, snow or something. Yeah. Whatever that is.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know.
I guess it's like thundering when it's snowing. I didn't know that had a specific name.
I don't know.
Anyways. But... yeah, so I did think it was that. But I'm just still confused how that's possible. Like, how do you accidentally manifest your signet and then not notice for weeks? Whatever.
Right. And also, she was, like, feeling like she was about to burst and explode right in front of... Remember, she, thought she was going to take down Jack with her explosion? But if she's already striked lightning once or twice before...
It has to be where... it has to be, like, Harry Potter rules or even ACOTAR rules where, like, if you're not using your power, it's, like, building under your skin to, like, a breaking point. Because, like, Rhys-Ann talks about that, and he, like, has to let out his power in, like, little ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope everybody loves these references. If you haven't read the books, then you're probably like, whatever. Well, if we just make
enough references to, like, a wide genre of things, someone
will know them.
Someone will know one of them.
Most people who have read Fourth Wing have read the ACOTAR series.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
is...
they're in the same
they do
genre.
come around together, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he does explain this later. He doesn't explain it now why he said he thought so on her lightning. Because she thinks, what the hell does that even mean? But she's not really having a conversation here so much. She's just standing there in shock.
Yeah.
So he says, like, listen to me. The world is a better place without Barlow in it. We both know that. I like he was like, do I wish I was one who ended his life? Absolutely. Yeah, we all do, Xaden. We all do. Although she kind of needed this push, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, he just says, like, his dragon will choose another rider. I'm glad he's dead. I'm glad you killed him. And then she says, I didn't mean to. I was just so fucking mad. And we just caught Liam. I thought my relic was backlashing finally.
Right.
That's just so funny that she's like, I think my relic is about to backlash. And so I'm just going to go and explode next to... I just, like, it's such a funny... She was not thinking of anybody except for... Well, no, she said she didn't mean to. That's not true. She was hoping she'd take out Jack with it.
I wonder... yeah. Nope. She meant to.
She meant to.
She's just saying that. Yeah. Because here, it was close, Xaden. It was too close. I had to do something. That's definitely her talking about using Darna's power.
No.
Yes. Whatever you did is what kept him alive, not what killed him.
Oh. That's why she said... Okay, so the relic backlashing is one thing, but then she says it was close, Xaden. It was too close. She is talking about Liam. You're right.
Yeah.
I had to do something. Yeah, she wasn't talking about exploding there. Okay.
Yeah. Well, she's talking about two things. She's saying... Yeah, whatever. I don't know.
It was close, meaning like she was... There was
no way.
There was no way she was going to catch him.
Otherwise, yeah. So I think this is her, like, kind of a... I don't know, apologizing for putting them all in danger by using the time magic in front of everyone. I mean, Rhiannon notices.
That's true. That's a good point.
So, yeah.
Yeah, she starts, like, saying, like, how she doesn't want this signet, and she starts, like, blurting out people's signets, and then she says, Dane has retrocognition, and Dane's like, hey!
I know. I was like, Violet, what is wrong with you? I was genuinely, like, So I was like, Violet, I can't believe you just said that.
That was supposed to be a classified secret that he just blurted out to her. Did he say don't tell anybody?
He said, well, yeah, he said that it was top secret, classified, and that's why he doesn't have, like, because some people have patches that
I know, but he never said don't tell anybody.
Okay. I think that was implied.
Okay, fine.
But for people who aren't currently reading line for line along with us, the page ends with Dane saying, hey.
Yeah.
So I had, usually I read so fast that I already know what's happening the second it's happening. You know what I mean? But I had to turn the page, and in the time of turning the page, I was like, oh, she's ruined everything. Yeah. And then I turned the page, and Xaden's like, I already fucking knew that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because Xaden keeps giving us this idea that he knows everything.
Yeah, well, either that or Dane is terrible at keeping this secret.
The way he just blurted it out to her, come on. Do you think Amber knew?
Yes. I do think Amber knew.
Did he not reach out to Violet in the middle of the courtyard
Liam
saying,
standing right next to her.
Let me see, as his hands are going towards her face?
Yeah.
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 Was he going to do it
right
there?
Although she kind of saved she would have saved him at that point, because he said, let me see, and then she lets everyone see through Taryn. Well, Taryn, but...
That's true. So people could have thought maybe that's what he meant.
I guess, but it doesn't matter because he's dumb.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so she's just like saying, all these people have all these signets. That's like good stuff, but I'm just a weapon. You know, she's feeling very sad about this because Sigale said it has to do with like the writer in you, right?
Yes, the signet comes from the writer.
So she's thinking, does this mean I'm a violent person? I mean, literally her nickname is Violence. Yes, this is what it means. No, I'm joking. She just was hoping she'd be something worth something.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to be a weapon. That's not her personality.
Right.
She's not the ruthless killer.
Yes, but this is my theory, is that... Okay. Well, it's not really a theory, because I don't know if there's ever going to be, like, a conversation where they say, like, this is your exact trait that made you a lightning wielder. Maybe. But, maybe they will. I don't know. But I think that while she's not a killer, she's a protector, right? Like, this is her whole thing. She's so, like... I mean, we saw what happened when she had to leave Mira behind. Yeah. She wants to protect the people she cares about. And, I mean, Xaden is about to get into that, basically saying, you can think of it as you're a weapon and you have to kill people, or you can think about all the people you can save. You can save all of these people with this, like, immense power.
Yeah,
that's what I think is really at her core, is, like, this protective nature. And because she's physically weak, you know, this is her, like, bringing that strength in order to protect the people she loves.
It's also a balance. Maybe that's also mentioned somewhere. But her body's got this situation going on.
Says
if she was fully strong, also physically, and had this, like, so not fair.
Yeah.
Right? Like, there is a balance to this. But a little bit earlier, so before, because I did look and we're kind of jumping down the end of the page, but again, we have Dane saying, you don't have to use your power, and then Xaden's like, stop fucking coddling her.
I know.
She's not a child. She's a full-grown woman.
I know. I was like, thank you. Thank you for saying that. Someone needed to say that to him, because he does treat her like a child sometimes. Honestly. Yeah,
he treats her like his young friend who's climbing trees with him.
Yeah, it's very... Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like...
And he's like, no one's going to sit on this power. No one's going to just be like, oh, Violet, let me pat your head, you poor child. Whatever. What are you going to do?
No. I mean, Carr literally proves this, like, right away.
Immediately, yeah.
There's no way. No one would let her just do nothing with this.
So it's stupid that Dane... Oh, but then Dane goes and says, you just want her to be just like you, a cold-blooded killer, which is just so rude.
The fucking balls on him to challenge his wing leader this often is fucking crazy.
And I think, like, do you kind of think the only reason Xaden doesn't actually lash out at him is because Violet
cares for him?
Would care?
Yeah.
Yeah. If it was anybody else, this person would be in trouble.
Yes, I can't imagine. I mean, Violet's the only one who speaks to him with this much disrespect. And everyone around her is always like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So it's just crazy. But I mean, he even kind of says, like, if it's my job you want, Eidos, like, you better start understanding that you never get used to killing, but you do understand it's necessary. So I feel like Xaden's also kind of reminding him Like, I don't know. You're doing a bad job at trying to climb this ladder, you little pussy bitch.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Just like that. That is exactly what Xaden's saying. You just said it so much better. Yeah, he literally is basically saying that this has nothing to do with, like, you know, you get used to it. It's more the fact that you understand what is necessary and what's going to happen. You're understanding reality. You're not, like,
and the reality is they're
pretend.
in a war. They are
Yes.
actively in a war. And not only that, they're in, like, a war camp.
Right.
Training
to be
soldiers.
in a war.
Like, what do you think you were doing here?
No. You're right. I mean, it's 100%
A
dumb.
cold-blooded killer?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm doing my job.
And is that cold-blooded killer reference just to the fact that he walked in and killed all the people that were trying to kill Violet?
I don't know. Like, I'm trying, like, that's the only time we've seen him kill anyone.
Yeah, and we haven't heard about
Do you know who's a
other things.
cold-blooded killer?
Jack. like, I haven't heard a single incident of Xaden just breaking necks, like, and pushing people off. Now, we don't know his first year. Maybe that's how he started. I don't know.
Well, Dane wasn't there then. So,
good point.
Fuck you, Dane.
So Dane doesn't know.
Maybe Amber's whispering in his ear. Or was whispering in his ear.
I don't know. Amber, god dang it. So then they start talking about the saddle. And, you know, remember, earlier she's been trying to, or thinking about, like, how the heck am I supposed to take this off through her shock of, like, and throwing up and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But then Xaden says Taryn can get it off himself. It was one of his many design stipulations. So obviously Taryn was like, yeah, no, I don't want to be dependent.
He can also get it on by himself.
Right.
What is this thing made out of?
Does it...
How can she look at it and not figure out how it comes off, but he can take it on and off by himself? Is it like magnets?
Oh my gosh, totally.
Does the Gale help him?
So he lays the saddle down, he rolls onto it, and then takes his talons and clicks it together like a seatbelt.
That's insane. There's no way that's what's happening.
Is it magic?
It must be.
No.
Magic we haven't heard of yet, I suppose.
They say it's a design stipulation.
You can design things with magic. If magic exists.
Oh, yes. It's possible. It's possible. I have thoughts that maybe in some later time we could talk about possibly that.
Well, I would love to imagine him saying I could do it myself is actually just Sigale. Sigale can get it on him.
Sigale's like, I got this.
Yeah.
Come here, honey. And then Xaden's like, thank you for saving Liam. He's important to me.
I know. That's really cute. That's so cute.
Yeah. Xaden had asked Rhiannon to take Violet back to the Citadel. And then he just leaves at this point. He's just like, bye. And he just takes off. And then Rhiannon's like, you two have the weirdest relationship. And she's like, we are not in a relationship.
I know. I'm like, it's just not true.
The
That's
blindness.
just not true. I know.
Still there.
She's being very silly, but what is new? Old news.
I don't know. Yeah, Rhiannon's like, you're definitely in a relationship. She's like, I can't figure out. Is it the opposites attract? You know, like, is it like, you know, what is this?
Burn.
Is it a slow, lethal burn? Is it both? She doesn't say that, but that's my question.
I just was expecting her to be like, I don't know what it is. Is it enemies to lovers?
Which trope are we doing in this book?
Yeah, that'd be so funny.
That would be funny.
I want a character to break a fourth wall like that.
Yeah, we need some fourth wall breaking.
Just really trying to figure out what trope this is all about.
That's like the joke of like a character saying like, have you been reading this book? Did you read the last chapter?
Oh, I need to write a book like that now.
You should write a book like that. Brianna likes to write books. She's working on books.
There's apparently a book that exists out there where the main, like, morally gray character falls in love with you, the reader.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. I know no other information about it.
That's crazy.
But, like, you're reading about these characters, and then suddenly the main character starts, like, obsessing, or not the main character, but the main love interest starts, like, obsessing over and falling in love with you, the reader.
That's hilarious.
I want to read that book.
Are there blank lines on, like, I love your blank hair?
I don't know.
And your blank body, because who knows, right?
I don't know.
That's funny.
I love your genderless face.
Exactly. Like, how do you know who's reading this?
I don't know. I have no clue. I just saw a TikTok about it.
That's so funny. Okay. Yeah, so Rhiannon then switches and says, like, basically is like, how did you guys move so fast? And she's like, you guys were, like, not close enough, and then suddenly you were there in like a blink of an eye. What the heck, you know?
Yeah.
That's paraphrasing her long paragraph.
She just says that Taryn's very fast.
Yeah. You know, he's a fast guy.
Which, in a way, is true. He was faster than time.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
She does feel guilty, though. She doesn't want to keep secrets from Rhiannon. This is her best friend, and I understand. That's rough.
Especially after promising no more secrets between them.
Oh,
but
right.
Taryn makes her feel better. It's like, this is not your secret, right? Nobody has the right to risk the lives of the hatchlings except for Indarna, apparently, who can do whatever she wants.
I know. It's so, what's the word? They're like, this is a secret that we never want anyone to know. And
but
Indarna is like, I'm just going to go bond with this. Yeah, I know we've talked about this before, but it's a little bit wild.
Their veil should have, like, more magic that, like, literally doesn't let the hatchlings out. They're children. What happened? Oh, follow the rules. Have you met children?
Have you met children? That's so funny. So, yeah, she's like, thank the gods for it. This is Rhiannon. Zinel must really love Liam, cheating death twice today. But then Violet's like, it wasn't Liam who cheated death. It was me.
Right. So, two things, like, back to back here. One, did he cheat death twice? Didn't he cheat death once?
Right.
I guess he didn't
I mean, nothing else happened. It was just what was it? The sword and the falling.
Yeah. It just seems like a weird way to say it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways. And then she's like thinking that the god is like going to be maybe mad at her because she's...
Malik, the god of death.
Yeah, because she stole a soul from his grasp. But I'm like, I don't know, like, there's healers. Like, when you say
menders.
A mender. Like, they're using magic to stop death.
Mm-hmm.
She's just down on herself.
So every time you save yourself, you've cheated the god of death?
No, I think it's more just like when your time is your time, and your time will always be your time.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're talking about time of death. I got it. Sorry, I was stuck on the changing of time.
No,
or the stopping of time, and I was like, huh. But yeah, no,
that's a good point.
She does feel like she's cheating though when she uses that. Is that fair or not?
I don't know. I guess because it's not her power, but it's still someone's power. It's a power that exists.
Yeah. So
which
not
god
fair?
gave that power to
go back
Indarna?
to whoever. Yeah.
Because that would be I don't know. But it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Okay.
I think she's just trying to shit on herself as much as she possibly can.
Yeah, no, that whole
she's
section.
Like, even the gods are mad at me.
That whole first part of this chapter is all just Violet shitting on herself.
Yeah.
So she's now in her room and she is just target practicing. She's just throwing these daggers at this wooden target.
Yeah.
And obviously doing an amazing job.
Obviously.
Because she's
the main character. Oh.
She's the main character.
No, because she's very good at dagger throwing. That is her thing.
Although she's still in her head here. She's like, what's the point of going for shoulders when I'm already taking people out with bolts of lightning?
Yeah.
She's just still beating herself up. Anyways, someone knocks on the door. I wonder who that is.
And she's also in her nightgown, which is important here. She is not dressed.
She is in her nightgown, and I do believe later on it mentions that her nightgown is only knee length.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The ankles.
The ankles. Oh, no.
Oh, no, not the ankles.
So she just says, come in. Oh, she's like, come in. Who cares if I'm nothing but my dressing gown. Same thing, right? Gotta be.
I don't know.
Okay. Who wears a dressing gown anyways? What is that?
I don't know. Who uses an ink pen? They're in like medieval times. I mean, there's dragons. So, literally.
Yeah. So, guess who walks in? Well, I mean, she figures it out before she even turns and looks in because there's an incredible scent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is crazy. What, is she an animal? Like, who
smells that strongly?
Someone the second they enter a room behind you. Okay.
But don't they, like, I feel like all these fantasy, maybe romance books in general, but specifically this, like, romantasy era does this thing of the smells of people. Like, because, like, isn't, like, Rhysand also, like, he mentioned as having a smell?
Yeah, but he smells like the starry night sky, which doesn't really
make
sense.
What does that smell like?
I don't know. I guess it's like fresh, clean air. But they are, like, they're described as basically animals. Like, that's why they're not called, like, girls and boys.
Because they're fae and they can
males
smell each other.
And females. Yeah, and they have, like, senses that are extremely heightened. They can also
But I still think it's also just a fantasy or a romance.
You're not wrong. I think that all these women are just fantasizing that men would smell better.
Than they really do.
People do smell like
but you don't walk in a room and smell that way.
Unless they bathed in cologne. Or they, I guess if their hair, like they just showered or whatever. But
maybe.
It's not real life.
Did he just shower?
In what? Peppermint?
Okay, guys, sorry.
Okay.
I hope no one minds us. We're just having fun. We don't actually have anything against it. It's just fun. But anyways, scent aside, Xaden asks if she's imagining that to be him, referring to the target. And she was like, no, but it was you 20 minutes ago. And he says, who is it now? And she's like, no one you know.
Yeah.
No one he knows. So that means it's no one at Bagsgath.
It couldn't be his dad.
Right.
It couldn't be
who is she throwing the target
mom. At? It couldn't be Dane. Yeah.
And it's not likely her dad. Like, oh, he died. I'm going to pretend he's the star, you know?
Or I like to imagine that she wasn't thinking of anyone. It's just saying
just said
shit.
That.
Yeah.
Which is very possible.
She's like,
this
no
could
one
be
you
nothing.
know.
Yeah. Anyways, she's like, why are you here? You know, Liam's out of commission. Now it's your duty to lecture me about sleeping in cotton.
Yeah, because she doesn't have her armor on.
Yeah. And he's like, I didn't come here to lecture you. But I can definitely see that you aren't wearing your armor, which is that like saying something there? Yes, that's saying something.
That
he's
her
like,
gown
I can see that you are in a nightgown.
Yeah, the thin black straps of my dressing gown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, because she mentions his gaze is like a caress.
Yes.
He's definitely looking at her. And when you read this, were you like, it's happening, folks. This is really happening.
Yeah, the second he walked into her room.
Oh.
We'll get into it in a second, but I'm just like, I mean, there's nothing else you're here for. If you're not here to lecture her.
No, yeah, so what does he say? There's a reason why he's there? Does he say?
No.
Not until later where he's like, because I can't seem to stay away.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But she's saying, like, you're not going to step in and say you can train me, that you can save me. Right. How very un-Xaden of you. Which is fair, because, like, that is his whole thing this whole time. Is like, we're going to do this. We're going to train you. We're going to do this. But he's like, I have no clue how to train a lightning wielder. And from what I witnessed today, you don't need saving.
That's right, buddy.
Which is always, like, just another great example of the difference between Dane and Xaden.
This is her. She's the narrator. She's saying there's pure longing in his eyes as he scans the length of my body.
Yeah.
And then she's like, what are you here for?
Maybe she just wants him to say it.
She does. He says, because I can't seem to stay away.
Yeah.
He figured she was upset, so he came in to, check up.
Yeah.
She's like, you told me to get over myself. Why do you care if I was upset? But that's kind of rude.
Yeah.
He does have attention on it. He is worried about it a little bit. He does want to check on her. Anyways, so she explains that she's not mad that Jack is dead because, yes, we all know he's an asshole. But she's just mad that she had a change. Like, she's different. Like, she'll never get that part back of herself, that innocence of someone who hadn't killed someone. Like, it's changed her. And, probably she just doesn't want Jack to have that, like, power. The benefit of that power to have been the one to change her so cruelly in her eyes, Yeah. And she's like, now this place is like peeled away my civility and my niceties, and it turns out my power is more destructive than any of theirs. So she's saying this even after he's already given her that whole explanation of like, you can protect people. She's still not seeing it that way.
Well, all she got from that is you told me to get over myself, so.
Oh.
She wasn't listening well.
He just went wah, 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 and she was like, I have to get over myself. Okay.
Yeah. And this is where she admits, I hope I would be like Brennan, that would be the twist, that my signet would be mending.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of the idea of like, since Brennan's gone, that maybe she would then be the balance to that maybe or something,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. I also think that I'm like more like Violet. I think I would love to just run around and mend people. It just sounds a lot more exciting. Do you want lightning?
That sounds okay. Remember that Draco and Hermione fanfiction? And she only sees the bad side of everything because all she sees is these broken and dying people. See, that doesn't sound very fun.
Yeah, that's true.
It's better to be on the front lines, like, watching as you save lives. I mean, I guess you are still saving lives. But instead of seeing, like, the aftermath of all these battles and all you see is, like, the cost and the pain and the blood over and over and over and over again. Even when they win a battle, that's all you see.
I don't know. I think no matter where you are in a battle, you're going to see that.
Yeah, but, like, when do menders celebrate?
I don't know. We'll have to ask a mender someday. And I do get the point, but I think that there is just different personality. Like, you're the one who would want to be probably more on the front line with the power to destroy things. And I probably wouldn't as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so
true.
We're just different. We're both sides of the Violet coin. No.
Yeah. She says, what is wrong with me? Any other writer would be thrilled. And then he says that you're not like any other rider, probably because you never wanted to be here.
Right. Yeah. And then she then brings up that, well, none of you, meaning the like marked ones, wanted to be here. You're all doing fine. And he says most of us would burn this place to the ground if we had the option, but every marked one wants to be here because it's our only path for survival. Which is just an interesting statement, you know? Yeah. And then he says, that's not the same for you. You wanted this quiet life, you know, like you wanted to be a scribe, basically.
Yeah.
And you wanted to record the battles, not be in them. He said, there's nothing wrong with you. You get to be angry that you killed a man today. You get to be angry that man tried to kill your friend, you know?
Yeah.
So he's saying, like, within these walls, you can feel however you want. But when you're outside of them, we're writers.
Yeah.
So do whatever you need to get it out. Do you want to yell? Yell at me. Oh, but very important here. Very important here. Before he says this, he takes her hands, puts them on his chest. Yeah. Then he says, do you want to yell at me? Do you want to hit something? Hit me. I can take it. Yep. Right? Yep.
Yep.
And I know this is the next page, but I still have to say, he put her hands on his chest and then acts surprised when he says, come on, show me what you got.
He whispers. He whispers this to her.
He whispers it with her hands on his chest.
Yeah.
And then is surprised that she chooses to kiss him.
I don't know. But also, like, yeah, anyways, this chapter ends with her kissing him. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, I want to say that's not what he meant, but also, like, this is definitely the only reason he's here.
100%.
Like, what, you came to make her feel better.
He's lying to himself any other way.
Yeah, I mean, he's not really lying to himself because he did say, I came because I couldn't stay away from you, and also because I thought you might be upset.
Yeah.
But then he's all like, no, what? We can't do this. And I'm like, why? Like, okay, then why did you come? My God.
Yeah. Did you also think when you turned that page and realized we started chapter 30, did you think, oh my God, I was off one chapter? It was chapter 19.
I guess 10 chapters from now was when they would sleep together, and it was 11.
But amazing guess. It was so close. I mean, this is practically one chapter. I mean, come on, it's the same scene, you know?
Yes, it's the same scene.
It's the same minute.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, I was right. Woo!
Yeah, and we're going to start out this chapter 30, with, though not forbidden, cadets are strongly encouraged not to develop strong romantic attachments while studying in the quadrant for the efficiency of the unit.
Yeah.
And this is the Codex, by the way. So we know this is Article 5, Section 7.
And it just says...
Is Article 5 all about having sex?
Give us this book.
We know.
I would love to know.
And maybe Article 5 is about cadets' personal life. And then Section 7 is about sleeping with people.
Yeah.
So this one says, don't develop a strong romantic attachment. And then the next one says...
Take anti-fertility potions.
Yeah. And then another one says, feel free to sleep around... just maybe stay in your own year. Yeah. Remember they were like, kind of, I don't know.
Try to stay in your own year. Yeah, we need to know all about sex
what is happening here.
But yeah, so I was just like, okay, I guess they are only encouraging casual sex then, which I don't know. I feel like that can get so much messier, but totally. I guess if they are like all really in the same mindset.
No, but because
we haven't seen any characters, like we have seen characters like Rhiannon sleep with multiple people, or like Riddick talking about it and stuff like that. And everyone seems happy and fine. Everything seems completely fine. And that's fine. But realistically, this is not possible. And I guess they're the proof of this.
No matter how hard you put in a rule, people do get attached.
Right.
And they do without... that they don't like go out of their way getting attached. They get attached. Some people more obsessively than others. Right. And if somebody gets attached to someone and then the other person decides like, well, I'm just sleeping around, we could have some dead cadets.
That's a great point.
Yes.
But also, I think maybe the other thing that genuinely does help in the keeping it casual is knowing that like anyone can die at any time. True. So maybe that does help. Like, that does help be like, well, they could die tomorrow, so...
I mean, I think it's good not to develop a strong attachment when your person could die any second. Can you imagine how? I mean, no. I think that's a good idea. But then just saying not everybody is going to be able to keep that in. No, this seems
very messy.
Yeah. Anyway, so obviously this is the start of chapter 30, which is going to be all about those romantic
not all about it. It's also about breaking furniture.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It definitely goes to show that they get their furniture from IKEA. Oh, sorry.
What's the IKEA equivalent in medieval times?
I don't know. The person was drunk when they made it. Individual people made. There was no company making furniture here.
That's true.
Okay, sorry. So she kisses him. And he is like, this isn't what you want.
Oh.
And she's like, it's exactly what I want.
And this happens for 3 pages.
She kisses him. And instead of just immediately saying, Violet, this is not what you want, she kisses him and he immediately spins her around, pinning her to the wall.
Yeah, jostling the frame. They
really been hurting this room. Poor room. No, but I just want to point out that that was an intense reaction. And then he's like, this isn't what you want.
Well, he does stop for a second. Mm-hmm. It says his body goes rigid for 1 beat and then 2, and then he spins us. But yeah.
Okay.
He hesitates for a second. Well, he's really, he's genuinely, like, left brain, right brain, like, fighting this battle with himself here.
Seriously.
Because it's like...
I do understand, actually, because he's like, she's very upset.
Yeah. She's going to hate me in the morning.
She's going to hate me in the morning. So I actually do understand that.
Yeah. But
she is like, you said to do whatever I need. And she's like, this is what I need, basically. So they're still against we're going to have to keep track of where they are through this whole thing. They're still against the wall here, right?
Yep.
So
the door.
The door.
Yes.
The door. Okay. So she says, are you suggesting someone else?
I know.
And he's like, fuck no.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. So I love here how she's like noticing his infamous controls hovering on the edge. Yep. And she's like, he just needs a little push. So then she says, good, because I only want you, Xaden. And that does it. That breaks that.
Which has been true for a while. This girl, talking about not getting attached. She was
I know. I mean,
there's
plenty of times. She could have screwed Liam that time when she felt hot and whatever, when she walked out. He would have totally done it. Yeah. Actually, I don't know. Would he have? I don't know. Anyways, she got him to snap control, and then they just start making out. You know, hot and heavy, all the good stuff.
Yeah, it was just, again, I was just like, what? He keeps on saying all of this, but I'm just, once again, I was like, what the fuck did you think was going to happen?
I think he was
like, you walk in, you see her in her dressing gown. At that point, that should have been the point that you were like, okay, my bad. It just left. But you wanted this.
No, he's got one of those, it's one of those things where, like, you know, the outside, like, reasons, right, are like, okay, I'm just gonna check on her. I mean, I can't stay away, but I'm just gonna check on her. I just want to make sure she's okay. I'm gonna keep it all together. I'm gonna keep it in my pants. I'm gonna do this right, you know?
Yeah.
Well, he's just hoping. I mean, come on. I think a lot of us have all experienced that, where you're just hoping it might go in a certain direction when it either does or doesn't.
Yeah, I guess that's fair, but I'm just like, we talk about Violet being in denial. I'm like, I know. Xaden.
But yeah.
Now, who's in denial now?
It would be interesting to be in his head. There are some point of views we get of his head that you can't read, I think, until... I have to check, maybe until the end of Iron Flame. I'm not sure. But, you know, it'd be interesting to see how much denial he goes through, or if he's not.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay, so... we are not going to go through step by step of their whole... exciting, very long, 11 pages love scene.
It's 11 pages.
However, we are going to notice when furniture breaks.
Yeah, and also the fact that they are very against beds.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So we do have thoughts and feelings about this.
So he does pick her up and move her to the desk.
Which, was the desk closer than the bed at that point? Doubtful.
I need a layout of this room.
Yeah.
We need a layout.
Rebecca, draw us the room.
Where was the desk? So he sets her on the desk. Now, maybe that's easier because she's short. I don't know. Oh, I have so many things to say about her being short. We're going to get there. But while they're, you know, doing this stuff on the desk, things are crashing.
They're knocking
things
stuff
are breaking.
Over. They definitely, I think the thing that shatters is an ink pot, and the other things that fall is just a book or 2 books or 3 books.
Well, then the clock that she mentions.
And then she mentions the clock. Yeah.
Yeah. Which I don't know how she's paying attention. She's like eating his face, but whatever. Maybe he gave her. I mean, they're talking every once in a while here, so they're they're having moments maybe where they can look around.
Yeah.
He is worried that she's going to hate him in the morning. And he's still trying to tell her this, that you won't like this. And she's like, stop freaking telling me what I want or don't want. Obviously I want you.
Yeah.
But she does ask him. I love this. She's like, wait, unless you don't want me, which, you know, it's probably nice to have asked this earlier before she jumped him.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. He seems to be kissing you a lot.
Wait a second. Did she ask consent? Okay.
Not really.
Anyways, not really. And then he says, does it feel like I don't want you? And then, you know, he makes sure she can feel it. And then he says, you walk into a room and I can't look away. I get anywhere near you and this is what happens.
Yep. He is basically saying that he's always wanted her.
He has been lusting after her for a while. We know it. He knew it.
She doesn't know it, which is weird because as the narrator, she kept on noticing.
It's like when you like write a line and erase it. She just like every time she noticed, it was instant erase.
Yeah.
Forget I saw that.
Yep. Or she just maybe thought that she was seeing what she wanted to see, I guess.
Yeah, totally.
But it was very obvious.
Yeah.
I mean, who fights the way that they fight? You know when you're fighting someone and you're just holding hands?
Holding hands and rubbing your hand on their side while you're fighting them.
Every time.
You're like, God, he hates me so much.
That's just how fighting always works.
That's how it works.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so at this point, like, he's still like being like, I'm trying to be honorable, all that, and she says, I don't want to think, Xaden, I just want to feel. And I pretty much think that, and then she lets down her hair.
I know. What is it with people in their hair? Like, books and people's hair. Back to Hermione. Draco is super obsessed with Hermione's hair in that fanfiction too.
I don't know, but all women are writing these books. So the question we need to ask the guys: do you guys even care? Is this just do we women think that guys care about our hair?
My hair has never been long
enough to like make a difference.
Yeah, so maybe like I don't know. Maybe men do go crazy for long hair.
So you just have long hair, and then you're supposed to pin it up on top of your head
all the time,
so that you look very prim and proper, and then you let it down.
Yeah,
and that's it.
Maybe it's like the symbolism of like
letting your hair down,
letting your hair down, and like like being in a comfortable state. He does.
He loves her hair, and he says, "Fuck me, this hair," which I love that line.
Yeah. And I love the line, too, all I ever want to do is kiss you, even when you piss me off.
Yeah.
Which is exactly how she feels, to be fair. She's always like, oh, why am I thinking about this? He's making me mad.
Yeah, no, they totally get off of the fact that each other are complete assholes to each other.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
That is possibly a toxic thing, but okay.
Yeah, we'll have to see how that advances in their relationship.
Yeah, you did make some notes about tongues around here.
I was just about to say that I did decide to start highlighting every time they like the word tongue is mentioned because of that line from my husband saying this author's really obsessed with tongues, but the number I came to is 7. 7 times in 11 pages, and that seems very normal. I mean, they're kissing a lot. Like, what, you know what I mean?
And tongues are being used, yeah.
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 But, to be fair to him, I think it's the adjectives she uses next to tongue that makes it stand out. Devious and wicked and things like that. Because,
swirling tongues.
I think that's why it, like, stands out so
Could very well be.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, are we still on the
We're still on the desk.
I see. Okay.
Yes.
Because I have something to say when we move ourselves to the wardrobe or the armoire. So we do have this moment on the desk, like you said. Oh, it's her. So it's her first orgasm.
Yes.
Of a few, I believe, and it does mention that at that point.
How many times did she set the room on fire?
That's true. Yeah. It mentions that point that lightning strikes outside the window, flashing light through the room. So this is like her. This is definitely her because she says her attention is like explodes, and it's like a million scattered stars.
Yes.
But so lightning strikes outside the window.
Right.
But the light flashes in the room. So that's not in the room.
No. But this is like basically the proof that to me, my proof here, which is that them kissing and the lightning that happened from when they were kissing back chapters ago must have been
was connected. Yeah. And I think that's pretty much a given.
Yes.
Yeah.
At this point, it very much is. Like, this was... Because before, all Xaden said was that he suspected it. But here, I was like, okay, like, that's definitely what happened before, because this is very similar emotions.
Right, totally. There's a comment here about, they do mention fertility suppressant, that they're both on it. And of course they are, because I like how she's like, they don't want any little quadrant babies running around. And yeah, that would be kind of a problem. They are now moving to the armoire.
Yeah, they moved because like the angle's terrible for them here.
Oh, yeah.
And I think
right.
it's so funny when she's like, if I wasn't so desperate, I'd laugh.
Yeah.
Because it's like that awkward moment where it's like, okay, there's nothing about this is actually working.
It sounded good in theory. Yeah. In reality. Well, see,
so here,
that makes sense.
He's considerably taller than the desk. He's tall. She's short.
But we know this already. We know he's very tall. She's very short. It makes sense that the desk isn't right. Which doesn't make sense is they decide to hit the armoire, right?
Yeah.
And is this happening? Yeah. And he is now inside her, kissing her. Now, if you guys know anything about a short person and a tall person, you can... She's so short, though.
Yeah.
That it's a little
even
awkward.
Kissing is probably
it can be
hard.
awkward to kiss her. So maybe he could still do it. He would have to be bending his head down.
And she would have to be like looking at the ceiling.
Totally straight up. And let me tell you, it is not very comfortable having your head shoved straight up.
Yeah.
So that happens. But then, listen, this is where it's impossible, guys. It is impossible that he's still in her and he's now at her breast. No. Very impossible. I want everyone to know that.
No.
No, it's not possible.
It's impossible.
Sorry, Rebecca.
It's just funny because they mentioned the impossibility of height difference when it comes to the desk, but now it's like anatomy's out the window. We don't care.
He's just stretched her body really, really, really tight and tall so he could do it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, sorry. Anyways, so another note here about the fact that their armoire door groans, splinters off the hinges. His shadows whip out, protect her as the frame snaps and the wood crashes. That's not her lightning. That is them. Yeah. Just saying.
And isn't there a line that we might have missed or it's coming up? No, I think we missed it, where she says something like, "You're not going to break me." But it's like, seems like he really could.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's breaking the door in the armoire. And
no, he could break you. He could, 100%, Violet. Yeah. I'm really sorry. The fact that he doesn't through all of this violence is actually surprising.
Impressive?
Yes.
Yeah.
So then he decides to go for the curtains.
Yeah.
By the bed. By the bed, right?
This is the point. You must... unless the desk and the armoire and the window are like in a corner together, you must have passed the bed to get to the curtains.
She even comments that it's not the bed.
I know. I was just like, what?
Well, she's too busy.
Is there a problem with the bed?
There's a lot going on right now. It's too much. Her power is too much, in fact. She says right here. She says it's burning her.
Yeah.
Well, that could be a couple things. But anyways.
Yeah. And lightning strikes again.
Lightning strikes again. This time she says it whips through her, flashing so bright that her eyes slam shut. So it's whipping through her. Heat flares above me as thunder cracks immediately and she smells smoke.
Yeah.
You thought that it was coming through the window.
I still do.
It may be, or it's coming out of her.
Heat flashing through her is mentioned other times.
No. Lightning whips through me. Lightning.
I don't know.
Okay.
We don't know. I don't think
it's
coming out of her, because even when she pushes her hands out in front of her towards Jack, it doesn't come out of her hands.
No, it doesn't.
So it doesn't make any sense.
That's because she's thinking. Right now she's not thinking. I just think there's something. I think that the lightning, I think the power is manifesting itself in an interesting way here.
I guess.
But who knows? I don't have any proof otherwise. Xaden, though, luckily has powers to eclipse the fire and stop it. Thank goodness, right? Can you imagine if she was like
anyone else?
Well, ice wielder would work too.
Yeah.
But like, what if it was someone who can breathe underwater, Heaton?
What if it was someone with farsight?
Farsight, Liam. Like, they would have burned the room down. So, see, they were made for each other.
They were literally made for each other. Yeah. Not height-wise, but that's okay.
Yeah, but he has to move her again because that was so close. Listen, I'm telling you, do you understand? Right here it says the charred fabric.
Yes.
So the curtains they were against just caught on fire.
And I guess the window didn't break.
I don't recall. I don't know. I'd have to read this very carefully again.
No, the window didn't break.
She got some lightning coming out of her.
Yes.
It's crazy. Okay, yeah, so that's fun.
That you are, I agree with you now. Because
Thank
if
you.
it went through the window, they would have mentioned the broken glass, the shattered glass, the window breaking, and that doesn't happen. So it must have come through her and then set
her
the fact that
curtains
only
on
the
fire.
curtains got damaged from lightning coming into it, striking inside of the room.
Yeah. Yeah, well, after the charred fabric...
How is he not burned?
I'm pretty sure he lays her on the ground.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she mentions, like, how exciting it is to finally have his weight all the way on her.
Yeah, so again, bed right there, but fine.
No, we're going for the ground.
Yeah.
No bed for us. And, you know, maybe he was just trying to save the bed.
Yeah.
You know?
Because
they ruined the desk.
They mention, like, oh, it's so funny. Like, funnily enough, the bed's the only thing that's not ruined.
Yeah, they do mention that, like, as if that's a surprise. Well, you guys...
I think they're just saying, like, the irony, because usually if you're gonna break something while having sex, it's gonna be the bed frame.
Yeah.
Or the mattress. I don't know. She maybe set the mattress on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, when they're done, you're right. It says that about the bed being the only thing left. She also is like, wait. She smells the smoke and she's like, did I? And he's like, set the curtains on fire? Yes. and then, oh yeah, he does. So when he loses control, he sets out a wave of shadows, right?
Oh yeah.
And it splits the wooden target on the other side of the window.
Of course, and then he mentions that he's never lost control like that.
Yeah, very sweet.
Isn't that cute?
Go Xaden, go Violet. Go Violet. Yeah, and he also uses his powers to shield them from the target breaking up, because he somehow can do all that while he's losing control. I just want to point that out. He's losing control, but he can still put up his shadows to defend.
He just knows how to protect Violet at all times.
He sure does.
And then he's like, I'll get you a new one.
Oh yeah, about the target.
And then, also he says, I'm pretty sure you'll need a new chair too. So when did...
Somewhere in there, some chair broke.
I think there's a third time...
Probably.
That her light... Or maybe he broke the chair. Or there's a third time that she broke something, I guess.
Well, they had some fun.
Or maybe the chair got knocked over when things were clattering to the floor. I don't know.
I mean, there was something that definitely sounded like it fell and broke. That could have just been the chair.
Yeah.
They don't really... They're not paying attention because they're eating each other's faces.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. She notices his bare back, and we get a little serious here. And she mentions that she wants to know what's happening. And he's like, you don't really want to know. But of course she does, because she's Violet and knowledge is her power. And
so true.
She mentions that there's a lot of them, and he says 107. And she's like, aha. And she puts together these pieces here because Liam had mentioned that there was 107 kids from the rebellion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says that's how many kids under the age of majority carry the rebellion relic.
Which, by the way, is a very cool, fun fantasy way of saying 18, I guess, or 20.
Yeah, we don't know what the majority is, but majority is like, it's like saying a minor, basically, right?
Yes.
But instead saying majority, it's just interesting.
It just makes it sound like everyone lives to 40, though. Because the majority of people, right? Like, that's what majority
over
means.
the
if you're
age,
under the age of the majority, then the majority of people are.
You're like thinking like 20. Average, maybe?
Maybe I'm thinking average.
The majority.
So the majority.
I don't know. That's a fascinating word. It could be maybe coming from that. I don't know. That's a good thought.
It's weird, but it's cool. I like it. I like it.
But what's not fun is the fact that he has 107
No, that's bad.
Marks on his back. He says he saw the opportunity to make a deal and he took it. So that leaves her wondering, well, what kind of deal does that?
Later, I wonder, like, well, maybe Lilith specifically was the one who made the scars.
We know she was involved because there's some mention earlier in the book on one of the top, like, paragraphs about her being there or something. But
yes.
Yeah, no, nothing says here anything about her. But it does say, he says, the kind where I take personal responsibility for the loyalty of the 107 kids the rebellion leaders left behind, and in return we're allowed to fight for our lives in the Writer's Quadrant instead of being put to death like our parents. Which just means that there was a choice that they were going to get put to death. That was a possibility.
Yeah, that seems insane that was a possibility. Not only that, he made this deal. If he's 23, and this was, at this point, almost 6 years ago.
17. That's right. I'm pretty sure he was 17 when it all happened.
Yeah.
And he agreed to take on the lives of
107 kids and put his life on the line for them, which is just...
He's also not, he can only do what he can for these 3 years. And then he's gone. How is he supposed to, anyways?
That's why it's so important that he has these meetings.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's basically, I mean, he must, I don't know, he has to pass that torch on.
Maybe he's passing the torch on every time. Maybe there's going to be a third year every year that is holding that torch, you know? Because she does say, like, so if any of them betray Navarre, and then he's like, yeah, then my life is forfeit.
And the scars are
the reminder.
Oh, it's just so brutal.
So he has to make sure that none of them betray Navarre.
I love that people accuse him of so much, but he's, like, he basically just shows how honorable he is, like, just left and right.
Yeah. So. Well, this sad moment kind of goes by, and she asks him to stay, and he's like, well, I shouldn't. And he's like, people will talk. And she's like, when did I ever give you the impression that I give a fuck what people think? Which is his words, you know, back to him.
This seems to be like a cute theme in their relationship.
Giving each other the words back or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, stay with me, Xaden. Don't make me beg.
I know.
It's so cute, this whole thing. He's like, we both know this is a bad idea. And she's like, it's our bad idea. And then he's like, only within these walls.
Yeah. He's like, and then she's like, it's not like we're in a relationship or anything. God.
Sure. The non-existent relationship that Rhiannon even noticed, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, but it is really cute here where
think...
he's like, I just don't trust my temper if anyone says...
Says what, though? Like, makes fun of them? Says that she's sleeping her way?
Probably says anything about her sleeping with the wing leader.
Yeah. Because she says it's sweet. Whatever she thinks he's going to say is sweet, so...
Right? And he sure makes a point here. He's like, I'm not sweet. Don't mistake any part of me as soft. And I'll only get you hurt. Or no, that will only get you hurt if you think I'm... He's like, if you're thinking I'm sweet or soft, that's only going to get you hurt. So don't fall for me.
I know. And then he brings her violets.
Don't fall for me. Here's some flowers.
But here's some flowers.
It's just totally hypocritical in a way of like, he can't quite...
I'm not soft or kind.
Don't fall for me, but let me be romantic for you.
Not just like, it's like the flowers were so much. First of all,
I have so many thoughts about the flowers.
And got the flowers before she woke up and brought them back. Also, he went out and found violets. So he hunted for a specific
He probably
flower.
knew exactly where violets were.
Probably, which is not helping your case here, Xaden.
No, like, how is she not going to fall for you?
It was like, oh, like, yes, I left before you woke up, but here's, like, a sweet gesture so you know that I'm, like, thinking about you and stuff.
Right. It's like leaving a love letter on the
pillow. You're not helping her.
No.
But also you are helping her, and this is great.
Yeah, so he does mention, this is where he mentions that, she's, like, saying, how did you guess I could wield lightning? And he's like, well, I thought, you know, I saw you, whatever, I saw the lightning when we kissed, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he explains that to her.
So then, I like how she goes, she's, like, falling asleep as he's answering.
Yeah.
But, it just, again, I know I already made this point, but just how do you accidentally manifest a signet?
And then later feel like you're burning up and about to explode?
Yeah.
Because you haven't manifested your signet? Yeah.
Yeah, it just brings up the only possible explanation.
Sure.
Yeah.
That you're going to turn into an obscurist if you don't... Oops, sorry, wrong book. Okay, it's morning. And as Brianna already spoiled...
Oh, wow.
There was spring violets in a
later.
jar on her nightstand, so he not only found a jar... found flowers, he also found a jar.
How early did he wake up?
What is happening? And she literally says, my heart swells, I'm in so much fucking trouble. Xaden, you suck. Don't fall for me.
But also... Keep stop. Don't stop.
He even moved all the debris. So like while she's sleeping, she must have been tired, man. She was exhausted.
Yeah, but maybe his shadows like muffled the sound.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Shadow earplugs for her.
Well, here we get another knock on the door. It's Professor Carr.
Yes.
And he's like, we have work to do. And when she thinks she's going to go to archives, he's like, do you really think the scribes are going to want you anywhere near paper?
Yeah, and then looks around.
Oh my gosh.
Like, from the looks of it, you can't even control your powers in your sleep.
It's so embarrassing.
And she's like,
she's not explaining that one.
Yep.
She's not going to tell him, this is not me sleeping. Do you want to know what I just did?
I was very awake, actually.
Yeah. So he says we're going to go somewhere you're not going to start a forest fire. And then he takes her to the flight field, and Taryn's there already.
With the thing on.
With the saddle on.
Yeah.
And again, has to point out that he didn't let them design something that he can't handle himself.
Yeah, that's fair.
And they take off half an hour away to start some lightning strikes. And we are coming up on soon enough one of my favorite lines. It's coming here somewhere.
Okay.
But okay, so first she is a little bit nervous about Car. I mean,
yes.
she's not quite seeing her signet for the fact that this is very useful. And it's not
and
like
very dangerous if you can't control it.
Yeah, I guess so.
She could have, if it wasn't Xaden, she could have seriously hurt herself and her partner in that whole scene.
Yeah.
So, whatever. But yes, she's worried, and at this point, so was I, to be fair.
Oh, yeah?
This was also kind of scaring me.
Like, where is he taking this woman?
Just showing up, come on, let's go off alone in the middle of the mountains. Because I don't know, what if she was like, he asked her to do things and then she couldn't do them right, and then he's like, well,
you suck.
Now, but also like the fact that her and Xaden just slept together, I was also scared. Like, what if someone found out?
Yeah.
I don't know. So, anyways, I just am glad that Taryn's here. I love when she's like, don't leave me. And he's like, never. I'll burn him alive before he takes a single step toward you.
I know. Like, Taryn is not letting anyone mess with Violet.
I love you, Taryn.
He's the best. 100%.
Yeah.
Car is just being Car here. Like, why don't you trust me? And she says, well, you killed Jeremiah that day. Who's the one who had the intrinsic, manifesting and stuff.
Yeah.
And he does explain, well, like, Jeremiah he was, first of all, in a considerable amount of panic. He couldn't put any control on it. And second of all, he's intrinsic, which you can't just let someone run around just with completely open access to every classified thing ever. Yeah. And she does think of Dane here, but Dane is different because he is the son of this general's aide, and he is like, he has to touch them. You know, there is more that he could be useful without being.
I wonder if Dane was scared when his power manifested. Also, how did his power manifest? He had to have been touching somebody.
Amber.
No, but probably
actually think about that. He probably went to his dad.
He was really scared.
He probably went to his dad because his dad's not going to want him to die.
How? They can't speak. Like, did he just? How did he write?
But his dad is the aide for the general that runs. He's got to be in there.
He could have just like walked across,
just somehow
and gone up to.
Because wouldn't you be terrified?
Oh yeah,
that you were about to get killed.
Yeah.
And who are you going to tell?
Yeah.
Ghostbusters.
That's who you're gonna call.
Oh, okay.
They don't have phones.
Sorry.
Yeah, anyways, he probably was scared. But yeah, so Taryn's just saying like he's under their control and also it's limited, so it's fine.
Yeah. And this is also an interesting point that Carr points out is like with you and Xaden being super powerful, you guys are like, definitely an asset. But they also, he's like, you need to keep your loyalties clear because if you and Xaden were ever to be an enemy together, like if together, they would be very formidable.
Yeah.
So he's saying keep your loyalties clear. And it's not a bad point. And she does say, Navarro's my home. I would give my life to defend it just like every Sorrengal.
Yeah. And while I do think they're going to, well, I don't think they're going to try to do anything that would destroy Navarre, but maybe a little uprising against, the military and king and stuff. But anyways, while I do think that's probably going to happen, right now she really does have no plans other than to defend her country with her life and do nothing else.
Right.
So.
Which is probably a good thing to say to this guy because I'm sure he passes along communication. So.
Yeah.
Keep him not from, whatever.
Yeah.
Because it could be, I can see how that can be scary. This whole thing can be scary to people.
Definitely.
To the people who...
I mean, they're both very powerful.
Yeah.
And they're very bonded to each other.
They are very bonded to each other.
And this is just another reason also for them to keep their relationship a secret, too.
That's a good point, yeah.
Their personal relationship.
Yeah. So then he asks her how she, kind of drew the power to make it happen. And she's like, it was an emotional reaction. And I love how Taryn snorts.
Sorry, I know we're about to get to the best part, but did he just think that she
was getting mad?
Well, in her sleep, though.
Well, she could have been going through all sorts of emotional... from killing Jack and everything.
Or from killing Jack, yeah.
Yeah. But Taryn snorts here.
Yeah.
And then he's like, okay, well, try to feel whatever you were feeling. And, the best. The best ever. The line is Taryn saying, should I get the wing leader?
I know. I loved it, too.
And then flat out laughs in her head.
I highlighted it.
Yes.
I know. It's just
the best.
So funny.
And she's like, shut up. And then she does kind of accidentally poke Xaden's line into her mind or something, because he's like, problems? What are you doing so far away? And then she explains she's training with Carr.
And then says, there's nowhere in existence you could go that I wouldn't find you, Violence.
Oh my gosh.
And she thinks that the promise should be a threat, but it's not. It's too damn comforting. But I'm like, it didn't even sound like a threat from the beginning.
No, it sounds like, oh yeah, it sounds like nothing will keep me away from you.
Ever.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Well, maybe not everyone wants someone to say that, but it sounds good to me.
Yeah.
And she's comforted by it, which I am too.
Yeah, so cute.
Yeah.
And then she says, right now I'd settle for wielding some lightning. This is
oh my
my
gosh,
favorite
this is
part.
So good. She's
like staring at me and it's about to get really fucking awkward. And then
his response is to send her a flood of images from him.
Yeah, from last night.
Of last night.
And his feelings too.
Mm-hmm. And his control slipping.
Yep.
Oh yeah. And she just explodes.
Yeah. And then Professor Carr's like, good job.
Yeah. And, she's, completely, blushing, too, and is, overheated. And he, of course, thinks, it's just from the lightning wielding, which
because he said earlier, you won't be cold for long. You can overheat from this or whatever.
I'm sure that's part of it, but she's also
definitely
just,
blushing.
Almost had an orgasm in front of her professor, so.
On this mountain. Ugh. And then she says, I can't believe you just did that.
I know, and he says, you're welcome.
Yeah, and then Taryn laughs. And she's like, not a single fucking word out of you.
I love it. They're totally, it's loving to tease
Xaden
her.
And Taryn are
teasing her, yeah.
Yeah, are both just making fun of her here. Except for, Taryn Moore is literally making fun of her. Xaden's kind of flirty teasing her.
It's super cute. It's super cute.
Yeah, and then, funny. But this helps though, because then she can focus, since I think she just used the power, she can now focus on the feeling of the power.
That's what I was going to say.
What got
because
her
it
there.
happened right then, she was able to use that now as a way to keep doing it. So
really
she was able to
helpful.
actually practice. Yeah, it's very helpful. Thanks, Xaden.
Thank you so much.
But,
well, look at that. I'm a certified badass. I like that line, too. When she gets the lightning to strike again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and she can do it by herself without having to have sex with Xaden.
Yeah.
But also, she can't aim.
No.
Yeah.
And he tries to get her to aim. They try 5 times. And she doesn't aim, and that's the end of the chapter.
That is the end of the chapter.
Yep.
Wowsies, owsies.
Yeah, so for all of our listeners, this is our second time recording.
Yeah.
This episode.
We hope you couldn't tell, because we did a recording, and then we realized that the microphone wasn't set on the right setting, and you couldn't hear anything I said.
Yeah. But
so we gave it a couple days so that we wouldn't...
Yeah. And we talked about new things that we didn't talk about last time.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And we probably forgot to say some things.
Yeah.
Also, last episode, we gave each other gifts, and it was really cute. Although maybe a very visual bit for an audio podcast. But now I have a second sticker that says the right way isn't...
She gave me a sticker that said enemies to lovers.
Yeah.
That I put on my water bottle.
Yeah.
And mine says... I gave her the right way isn't the only way.
Yeah.
And a little baby Andarna dragon that I brought back.
Yes.
I brought back from... Salem.
Yes, I got the great little golden dragon, so it was a good time.
Yeah,
but I will say that I read the next 2 chapters before I started to edit the podcast, and then realized that, we can't use this entire episode. Okay. In the next episode, they do break a window. And that's how I know.
Oh.
Yeah, well, it's the next chapter, the next chapter. And that's how I know for sure that they didn't break a window this time, because it was very specifically mentioned. She was like, fuck. A window breaking is so much harder to fix than an armoire breaking.
Yeah.
Because it's glass, obviously.
Okay. That's why I was confused for a second, because I was like, I do remember a window breaking.
I know, and I wanted to say it, but I was like, no, it's fine. But just so everyone's like, why is she so sure? That's so weird. I did read ahead at this point, although I didn't... All my notes were still from the notes from before, so it's fine.
Yeah.
And there's no major spoilers in the next 2 books, really, or chapters.
I mean, we had to re-record because we couldn't have just said, "Sorry, guys,
this really terrible shit audio." No, it wouldn't have worked.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's how I know that the window didn't break, which means that the implications that the lightning just burst out of her is actually crazy. It didn't. It couldn't have come in through the window.
No, and I honestly do think that she didn't really notice. There's no I mean, she's in the middle of, you know, some pretty intense feelings going on. So she's not thinking about where this is coming from, and power is just exploding from her.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So there you go. Anyways.
Okay.
Hopefully you still enjoyed our episode.
Just want to say that, like, very soon we're going to have to also start recording our episodes of our other podcasts, which we have, which is called Camp Comparisons, which is a Percy Jackson podcast. It's a book to TV show comparison podcast. Now we're coming back with season 2.
Yeah.
So we are going to have to throw in, time for recording that. But I just also wanted to let people know if anybody was interested in hearing our other podcasts. It's called Camp Comparisons.
We have another podcast if you like Percy Jackson, or if you want to watch the TV show and then not read the books and be like, is this a good comparison?
Yeah. And you just want to hear what we say about it?
We also have very differing viewpoints. I'm way more on the side of the TV show being good. I mean, we both agree the TV show's good, but yes. I don't mind the changes to the lore.
I tend to be a little more critical. But otherwise, thanks for listening to this podcast. And feel free to follow us on Instagram and Threads.
Yeah, you can find us at First Wing Pod, and you can comment whatever you want. That's the social media isn't run by me, Brianna, the person who avoids spoilers.
Yeah,
so.
You can spoil things on that.
Yes.
Because it's just me.
And you can rate and review our podcast if you're on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, and you can leave us a review that we'll read on the podcast.
Yes. So exciting. Next episode, we're going to cover chapters 31 and 32. Join us next time, writers.
Bye.
Bye.